Hello, this is Tech Tool Playground by David Loomis for Concordia University, EDCI 568. In this video, we're going to explore the Metaverse app. Before you start, you need to download the Metaverse app in either Google Play or the App Store. After you download the Metaverse app, go to GoMeta.io and sign up. Before I show you the behind the scenes on creating an experience through Metaverse, let's take a look at how Metaverse is used on a smart device. Once you open Metaverse, you will see Scan Code at the top. Give it a tap and it will open up your camera. Focus your camera on the QR code and scan it. All right, to start our Metaverse experience, we need to first scan the QR code. And that brings about our experience. Okay, so after we scan the QR code, we hit the play button. Alright, so this says, hello and welcome to the Metaverse. Let's see what Metaverse can do. Now this app is pretty neat. It creates AR, augmented reality, for your students to utilize on their own personal devices. So we have different buttons here. Click Let's Go and it takes you to the next box. Before we begin, what is your name? Now, Metaverse also allows your students to input information and it responds back. For example, asking them their name. So put your name in and hit Next. It says, thanks, David. We'll be exploring how Metaverse might be used to create student experiences for our students. So each time we want to move on, you click the What is Next or the button here. So once again, you can create AR experiences for your students and let them explore faraway places. You can utilize 360 videos to offer an immersive experience for your students. You may create your own or use videos that are built into the app. It's quite nice. Here's an example of one. It's kind of weird, but we have dancing hot dogs and an explosion. As you move your phone around, you can start to do a 360 effect. You can look up and look down, and as you turn the phone, the scene changes. To move on, you simply hit Next. So many benefits of this. You can actually have students take practice quizzes, keep track of points, share stories, engage in polls, and explore other Metaverse projects. There are hundreds available on the website, and all you have to do is scan the QR code and the students can use them. So speaking of quizzes, let's take a look here. It says choose the correct answer. What is Metaverse? Let's say this is a question regarding one of the things that the students had to read, and they happen to get it wrong. Well, you can set it up to tell them, hey, you got it wrong, try again. And you hit the try again button, and it brings the student right back to the question that they missed. A lot of experiences that I've seen also have the experience end, which I would not suggest. I think the students need to get another shot, and they can keep trying until they get the right answer. So you miss, you try again, you finally get the right answer. You got it right. Click to continue. So students can also leave the classroom by exploring these video portals. These are still pictures that you can kind of move around, looking up, looking down. As you turn the phone, the picture changes. The program is easy to use and is supported by tutorials you can stream using YouTube. Your experiences are only limited by your imagination. If you want to experience the Metaverse yourself, go to the App Store and download it. It is available on Android and Apple. One thing I have to say about this took me a couple hours to actually put together. It's a very nice program, but you have to watch the tutorials to understand what is going on. So here we are at the GoMeta site. I've already logged in. On the left hand side of the dashboard, we have several different choices for you to pick. We have home, Brings you back to the screen, education. You can look up different VR experiences that have already been created. You can search for more. You can click My Experiences, and it takes you to creations that you've already made. We also have a section here for tutorials, and you can get started by simply clicking Create Experience. Once you create a new experience, it takes you to this space here. This is your work area. We have the first box here, that's scene 1, and you'll notice that there's 3 components to it. Let's start with the center circle. This is where we put our characters. You can choose characters from the Metaverse, from Google, Animated 3D, or the Jiffy Cat stickers. And you can also do a search to figure out what character you would like to use. Let's look for Snoopy. Alright, here we go. So we got a bunch of different Snoopy pictures to choose from. This one's cute, let's use it. Alright, so you import the picture there, and now you can add text. Here, the bottom section is where you add a button. Give that a click, and you'll have a button with an arrow on it. On the right-hand side, you can add text to your button and add whatever you want. Okay, I chose move to the next scene. Right now that button can't do anything until we add a new experience. So we're going to add another experience. You're going to choose whichever you'd like to do. We're just going to go simple and do another character scene. And when you create a new character scene, it takes what you did in the previous scene and sticks it over here. Now that we have a second scene, we're going to go ahead and add some text. And let's change Snoopy out for a different Snoopy. Let's see what we have. Okay, the happy dance is great. Okay, so now we have a dancing Snoopy. Down here we have another button. We can add text. So now we have 2 different scenes. Now let's figure out how to connect them. You notice that there's an orange circle with a little triangle. You give that a click. You can add sound. You can change the background of what you see here. And on the right-hand side, we have something called transition control. You can have, once you click the button, have the scene change. Here we're going to have it go to scene 2. And on scene 2, we're going to have it go back to scene 1. Now, if I want to see if this works or not, I can go in the top right-hand corner and click Test. So once I scan this QR, it'll let me test out the experience that I've just created. If you're happy with it, click Publish, add some text, hit Publish, and now you can share it with the world. You can also visit their Metaverse Tutorials YouTube page, and it tells you how to do all sorts of things. You can add timers to your experiences, create polls, use custom photos, add audio to your scenes. It can even count points or coins, or students can collect items. It's pretty slick. If you have the opportunity, I would suggest that you take a look at this and try to utilize it in your classroom. Thank you.